just step over my own guideline. They look a bit better now. In stereotypical blooming jelly fashion, I'm having problem even before the journey starts. It's now 3:30. I think I've been here for 20 minutes, half an hour. I cannot get on the boat, and I can't get on the boat because there isn't 12 people. Now I might have to book my own ferry, which is $48. Not too expensive, but it's just not within my plan. Here we are, welcome to Pulau Ubin. I was just about to give uncle my $50, but he only accepts cash. I was funding and searching for my cash when a family of 3 suddenly turned up. They also wanted to leave as soon as possible. And so at least I got 3 person to split the bill with me. So yay! Okay, anyway, the main jetty. Yay. Okay, let's hope it's not too far. Oh my god. This is your quintessentially idyllic island view. All the shops are pretty much closed. I'm here a bit too late. Well, part of the reason why I chose not to arrive so early is because I didn't want me to go bad. And of course, if I'm being honest, I just couldn't wake up in time. The weather doesn't look very good, but wow, look at this tree. I think it's a It's nearly 6 p.m. and the rain still hasn't fully stopped. I mean, it's definitely getting lesser. So now I'm wondering, what should I do? Should I pitch the tent? But the floor looks so wet. And you know what? I actually forgot my bug spray. I'm getting eaten alive by the bugs. Time now is 6:30, like 6:27. The rain has finally stopped, but there's still a bit of pitter-patter, and of course the ground is very wet. I'm gonna try and find like the driest spot to pitch my tent. I have set the tent up. I just stepped over my own guideline. Yes, I was saying, what is my awning looks weird. Okay, it looks so much better now. So now I'm going to go to the toilet and maybe slightly explore the place a little bit before I completely lose the light. God, it's gonna be so creepy at night. It is already quite creepy. Now I'm kind of regretting not like setting up my tent here because there's another camper, so at least I don't feel so lonely. Okay, this is the toilet. Let's see how it looks. Come on, sensor. Come on. Yes! It's not too bad. I'm gonna be doing a barbecue today because to me camping is all about barbecues, don't you agree? And I got this combustion fuel thing from Daiso. I've never tried it before. I'm like keeping my fingers crossed that it's gonna work. Oh no, did I put it out? Oh shucks. I was so engrossed in trying to get you guys the best angle that I put out the flame. This is taking so much effort. Now I'm thinking that I probably should have broken the pieces up. This is a lot of effort, you know. I really need to baby the flame. Seems to be stabilizing, so I think I'll start prepping my food. So I bought a bunch of raw vegetables, and of course I got sliced pork belly. They were going on sale. I couldn't afford the expensive one, so I bought this one. Look at how, can you see how cold it is? Look at all the vapors coming off from, let me take this out. You always need two hands. Ta-da! I got a huge chili. Not sure what you call it. Always a good idea. Never tried this before though. Hopefully it tastes good. Seasoning of the night is this cumin sesame barbecue seasoning. I am so in love with this. It just makes everything instantly better. I'm trying to dab the oil on my corn and my chili. I don't know how long the fire can last, so I'm trying to finish all the meat before that. I always dream of a very aesthetic looking barbecue, but my meals always end up looking like poop. I'm gonna throw a few like cherry tomatoes in. Does it look a bit better now? Okay, enough blabbering. I'm gonna start eating now. Itadakimasu. Maybe let's try the kimchi. I've never had this before. It's a very sweet kimchi. It has a very strong fragrance of pear. With my burnt pepper. Oh, it's a bit spicy. I mean, the chili is actually kind of spicy. Let's try with the meat. Can I get a small one? Some garlic. I'm not sure it will turn out good. Let me try. It does look good on camera. Wow. You know what? I think it can go back. It can roast a little bit more. The sesame are from the Hai Di Lao seasoning, and it's a cumin sesame with a lot of other spices, and I think it tastes amazing on barbecue. Oh my god, there's a bug somewhere. Can you go away? It feels like it's about to rain. My corn is pretty burnt. okay. It's not so bad on the other side, but at least it's fully cooked. And yeah, and it tastes great. This is like a well-needed carb. Nice. Tastes like popcorn. This is a rip-off of the Shiro Koibito from Hokkaido. This is the Tokyo Koibito, but as you can see, the recipe is almost the same. But I would say Shiro Koibito tastes better. Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet to wash up and to throw the rubbish away. And yep, this is the journey to the toilet. Gosh. Can you guys see anything? You know, it's like my flashlight is on, but there's so much foliage that the light just doesn't penetrate. You see? Anyway, I'm going to try and walk as fast as I can. I found a tiny, tiny frog. He's so tiny. I think I'm going to like read a book, maybe play some games on my phone, and then I'm going to go to bed. Good night. I'm getting eaten alive by bugs, especially ants. I think they're in my shoe. Look at this. I think this is bamboo. Look at the structure. Why does it function? Why does it span out like that? Oh, it's pomelo tree. They're pretty big. I mean, pomelos are big, but I have to admit, I don't think I've seen pomelo trees out in the wild like that before. Cannot quite reach it, but like, can you see the size reference? I'm not sure if you can tell from the video, but there's so many of the same butterflies like gathering around here. This is the rambutan tree. Look at all the rambutans. Yep, they're coming into season. So I think just give them a few more weeks and they should be red.
This is the food the monkey eats.
Oh, then they shit out. Okay, so I got my bike. It's $8 for the whole day. And I'm off to Chek, Jawa. Yeah! The dog looks so cute. He looks like a pig. 我看你的狗很 cute 欸。 camera on. I just saw two mouse deer run across the path. Oh, what tree is this? Is this a Changi tree? Oh, but wait, there's no more Changi tree. Nope, apparently this is the common pulai, a native forest tree. I just realized there's no way to lock this bike. Let's hope it doesn't get stolen. So I think I'm gonna go to the coastal boardwalk, which is this one. I'm gonna hopefully finish the entire thing and then connect to the mangrove trail. The reason why I want to go to the boardwalk first is because the low tide is at 11. Time now is like 10:45, so I think that should be quite interesting. I can't remember the last time I was here. I mean, it's been quite a while. Wow. Like, look at this one. Look at this one. It's very distinctively red compared to the other one. Like, look at the difference. Have a lot of Singaporean. Wow, this rock, very nice. Suddenly it's low tide. One day trip, then come back. If these are ant holes or like termite holes, because they look like someone's home. The top. Oh, I'm so breathless. It does look like the rain is coming. Oh no. Dang, it's raining again. Now on the bright side, it's gonna get cooler, but on the not so bright side, my bike's gonna get wet, the road's gonna get wet, and I am probably also gonna get wet. Also, my tent is gonna be wet, so I'm gonna have to keep a wet tent. You know what, on hindsight, maybe it was smarter if I had just gone straight to the Chek Jawa Tourist Information Center. There wouldn't be any seats, but I'm definitely going to be more sheltered. Time is 12:10, it is still raining. And it seems to be getting bigger and bigger. How am I supposed to cycle back? I was hoping the rain would pass, but it is not passing, so. It's 1:09. The sky is still rumbling, but I'm gonna just take the chance to ride back. Oh my god, look! It's a durian! It doesn't smell like much. I was expecting a stronger durian smell. This one looks younger. Oh my god, we finally got out of the mud road and onto the granite flooring. More durian. I think that's what happened after the thunderstorm. All the fruits fell off. You know a leaf? Thank you. Wow, something smells really amazing, like fresh mango. I'm not sure where the smell is coming from. Wow. Oh, I think it's this one. I'm guessing this huge tree is a mango tree. The leaves are a little bit too far up for me to tell whether they are mangoes or not. But I see some mango fruit here. Oh wait, they're not mango. They are. They look like mango to me. Yes. This is a mango. This is a mango. There's a sprout growing up from the mango. I found a pumpkin tree. It's Asam Galugo. Look at all the fruits. Oh my god, is that IKEA? Okay, time to check out of my hotel and pack out now. Everything looks fine, but let's see. Okay, everything looks dry. Great. Okay, sadly there is some puddles and also got to here. I think when it got windy, it came through the mesh. Let's see this one. I probably should have like deflated my pillow before I left, my sleeping mat before I left. So it also got water here. So I'm thinking it probably came through the window. Oh god, I'm getting beaten alive by the ants. I'm going to quickly like pack everything up. So I'm going to stop the video now. It started raining again. I made a mad rush and grabbed all the stuff that I could grab into the pavilion. The tent is still there, so yeah. It is starting to rain again. Let's hope there's 12 of us so we can get a boat.